This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. And our Community Credit Union. Our priority is you. Good afternoon and welcome to Mason County Recreation Area in Shelton, Washington. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, features South Sound Conference fast-pitch softball as the Shelton Highclimbers host the Gig Harbor Tide. My name is Diedrich Allen, and you are watching the Our Community Credit Union On Deck Show. The Lady Highclimbers are 2-3 on the season and are coming off an 11-0 loss yesterday to Yelm. Shelton has dropped their last 3 games after opening the season 2-0, beating West Seattle 12-10 and Lakes 8-4 before being shut out by North Kitsap 10-0, falling to Forks 13-2, and yesterday's loss to the Tornadoes. The Tide is 2-4 on the season after walloping Central Kitsap yesterday 15-0. Gig Harbor's other win was over Bainbridge Island and was also 15-0. In their losses, the Tide fell to Bonnie Lake 6-1, Stadium 2-0, Battleground 9-6, and Puyallup 3-2. Gig Harbor has won the last 5 games over the Climbers. Coming up on the Our Community Credit Union On Deck Show, we have lineups, batting order, and the first pitch. It's South Sound Conference Fast Pitch Softball, the Gig Harbor Tide at the Shelton Highclimbers, next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our Community Credit Union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to MCRA Field number 7. Little fast pitch softball for you for this afternoon. Give you the starting lineups here. I only have half of them. Coach Goldsby hasn't given me her starters or her lineup as of yet, but we'll start out with the Gig Harbor Tide. Anna Stewart leads things off as she's in center field. Aubrey Allen, shortstop. Natalie Hayworth at second base. Carolyn Huffman in left field. Kaylee Costello over at first. Sophie DeClement is third base. Adelaide Werner will be the pitcher batting. Abby Pierce, catcher. And, oops, I can't read my own writing. It is Maddie Mae Malich. No, that's not right. It's actually Jaden Sykes. I have it down as 2, and she's 3 on the roster. Well, it's Sykes, excuse me. That's Jaden Sykes in right field. So that is the starting lineup for the Tide. You can see the handoff of starting exchange of lineups here in front of us. And we're about ready for some fast pitch softball. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
And we're back here. MCRA field number 7, a little fast pitch softball for you this afternoon. The Shelton Highclimbers are out there. You've got, hold on, you've got Angela Mellors behind, well, that's catcher, and it will be Cameron Highland in the pitching circle. Now, what I can gather here, Taya Gooley will be over at short. Trying to see who's going to be playing third. Mitzer is at third, and I'll have to give you the outfield as it comes. So here we go. South Sound Conference softball for you. And leading things off will be Anna Stewart for the Tide. She'll step in. And the first pitch. Inside, strike one. So we're going to try something today with 3 cameras, one at first, one at third, and this one behind home plate. Stewart shows bunt, pulls it back, takes ball 1-1-1. The next pitch. Popped foul over into the trees, up the first base line, strike 2. 1-2's count. I like the softball because there's a lot of chatter. Next pitch. Swung on there, that's, through, and I didn't call it foul. Run up, but it's going to be fair, and we have a runner at first. So Stewart is on first, and the batter is Aubrey Allen, and she fouls one into the glove. 0-1. Let's just give you our looks here. This is first base. There's third base. And of course, behind home plate. That one's going to get into the gap. Into first, and it's going to be bobbled heading around third and heading home now is Stewart. And there's 1 run in. And Allen is over on third base. So 1 in, nobody out, and 1 on for the Tide here to lead things off. That brings up Natalie Hayworth. Plays second base for the Tide. First pitch, swing and a miss. That one gets away from Mellors, but she'll pick it up off the backstop. Runner holds at third. So 1, nobody out, and 1 in, 1 on. It's a pop fly. That's going to be shallow center field. It's going to be gloved there, tagging and coming in. Scoring, and that'll be run number 2. And 1 down. So 2 in, 1 out. And that will bring up Candace Hoffman, left fielder. First pitch to her. Outside, ball 1. Next pitch. That's popped up. Again to center field, going back and over her head. Off to the fence. And rounding third is the runner, and you can't quite see that, and she slides in. Oops. So 1 out, 2 in, and 1 on. Runner is at third base. And that'll bring up Kaylee Costello. Plays first base for the Tide. Swing and a miss. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2. Again, 1 out, 2 in, and 1 on for the Tide here. Candace Hoffman over in third base. And the 0-2 pitch. Oh, it's popped up. Over her head. Still 0-2. Next pitch, that one is going to be foul ball as well. So again, we have 1 out, 2 in, and 1 on for the Tide here to lead off the game. And there is a strikeout. Throw home, not in time, but there is a run that will score. See what discussion here is whether this runner actually touched base, and I didn't have the camera on it, so I can't help out here. And the play stands. Oh, I guess it's not 1 out. There's only 1 out still. I'm sorry. Costello reached on an error. That'll bring up Sophie Clement. Third base. 3 are in, 1 out, and 1 on. There's strike 1 called. Adelaide Werner will be is on deck actually. Batter is Sophie DeClement. Next pitch, high, runner goes, throw to second, little off, and gets, and Costello's over in second. We were 1-1, I believe. Three in, 1 out, 1 on. Strike 2 call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I got that one right. Paying attention. Next pitch. That one's popped up. Gonna drop into the gap into right field. Costello will score. Rounding second, heading for third. Oh, she's gonna go home. And that will be that is the 5th run here in the inning. So 5-0 is the score. Bases are empty and only 1 out. So DeClement has what essentially is a inside the park home run, but I believe they're going to call that an error in the outfield. That'll be 2 errors in the inning. So it's a 5-0 ball game. And Adelaide Werner is the batter. Nobody on, 1 out, 5 in here for the Tide. Take strike 1. One thing about Highland is her pitches are strikes. Her first pitches have been strikes. Next pitch. Low ball 1. 1-1. That one's going to be flied out number 2. So it'll be Abby Pierce, catcher, for the Tide. As Walters caught that last fly ball. So 2 down, 5 in, nobody on. Swing and a miss by Pierce. Should she reach, we'll bring up Sykes. Wearing number 3, okay. She does have number 3 on, and I wrote down 2. All right. Next pitch. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Next pitch. Low ball 1-1-2. 5 runs are in, 2 out, nobody on for Gig Harbor. And swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout for Pierce. And that ends the inning, but the Tide get 5. Head to the bottom of the first, it's 5-0.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like be a teacher. Skills.
Smarts?
Yeah. Teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information,
Altea Cooley leads things off for the Climbers, that is. First pitch, inside, heads up. All right, had to look at that one. It's kind of straight up and down, strike 1. Next pitch, strike 2 on the foul off. That hurt. Oh, there's a backstop there. Leadoff batter for the Highclimbers here in the first inning. Ball 1-1-2 now the count. Next pitch. Ball 2. So 2-2 is the count for Teaguli. Patricia Duggar is on deck. And she'll pop one high fly ball, shallow center field on the run, and grabbing it on the run with a nice snag is Anna Stewart. So that's out number 1. I'll tell you who the positions are, but I did not get the lineup card for the Highclimbers, but it's Patricia Duggar. Swings at the first one. Foul that one up. 0-1. So 0-1 is the count to Duggar. Next pitch, shows bunt, pulls back. Takes ball 1. 1-1. Little shallow fielder's choice fly ball that is caught by Hayworth, and that's 2 down. And that'll bring up Cam Highland. First pitch to Highland. She'll swing that one, knock that one into left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. It's going to round first, head to second. Going to hold up right there. So a 2-out double by Highland. And 1 on. 2 out. That brings up Alex Walters. She's over first base today. There's this high fly, shallow high fly ball, and on the run is going to be Allen. Catches it, and that'll end the inning. Highclimbers get a hit, leave 1 out there, head to the second, trailing 5-0.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
So top of the second inning, 5-0 Gig Harbor. Title send up Jaden Sykes, right fielder. Lead things off here for the Tide. First pitch. Going to be getting by Walters into left field. right field. And there's a leadoff base hit. These cameras are not quite working out there in the first and third base line. Top of the order now for the Tide. Anna Stewart, center fielder. Base hit, scored a run in the first inning. She'll knock one right to Gooley. Gooley looks at second, throws to first in time. And there's a one away, but on the play, Stewart makes her way to second. So one down for the Tide. And that'll bring up Natalie Hayworth. A sacrifice fly. Well, ended up being a sacrifice fly in the first inning. She'll swing and knock one off the screen. Over to our left. 0-1. And it's ball one. I'm sorry, this is Audrey Allen. I'm a little off here. So she had a triple and an RBI and scored a run. First inning. Takes ball 2. 2-1. Now I'm catching up. I'm getting a little off on my score sheet. They fell off the third base line. 2-2 now to count. Do have a JV game going on in the field behind us. The baseball team, on the other end of the park here. Shelton baseball team taking on the JV baseball team, taking on Lake Quinault, I believe. But we've got varsity fast pitch softball here, 5-0, Gig Harbor Shelton. Tied up to bat in the second, leading 5-0. 1 down, 1 on, 2-2 count. There's a fly ball, center field. And it's going to be grabbed there and runner will hold. So that is 2 down. And that'll bring up Natalie Hayworth. She flied out, batted in a run in the first inning. So 2 down and 1 on. Jaden Sykes over at second, holding. It's another fly ball. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. And here's an RBI single. And that will make it 6-0. So that'll bring up Caroline Hoffman, left fielder. First pitch, takes strike 1. And a swing and a miss, 0-2. To Hoffman. And swing and miss. And that will end the inning. So the Tide get one, but leave one. Let's see, 2 hits, 1 run scored. They lead now 6-0.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their
All right, leading things off here for the Highclimbers in the bottom of the second. Reset my counter here. It's Phoenix Miller. Not sure who's following. She'll glove one, throw it right to, or hit it right to second, throw it to first. So Hayward to Costello, one down. And who is at bat? Can't tell you. First pitch popped up. The Stevens fly ball is caught there by Costello, and that's two down. Melina Stevens was the batter. A swing and a miss by Mitzer. 0-1. Ground another one foul. 0-2. And it's ball 1-2. Next pitch. And outside corner, strike 3, and that'll do it for the Highclimbers. 1-2-3 in this inning. So we head to the third. 6-0.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Top of the third inning. Gig Harbor 6, Shelton nothing. The tide will send up Kaylee Costello, Sophie DeClement, and Adelaide Werner. So leading things off will be Costello. First plays over at first base for the Tide. She reached on an error in the first inning. Fouls first one off. She also did score a run. Yes, she did. I guess it would be a dropped third strike is how she reached. Climbers couldn't quite get the ball there in time, and also ended up scoring a run, if I remember right, in the same series. So she's 0-1 here in the third. Ooh, that one's high over the head of Mellors. 1-1. Next ball's high. 2-1. Takes a strike on the inside corner. 2-2. Popped him up. Still 2-2. Next pitch. Strike 3 called. Strike 3, and that's strikeout number 3 for Highland. That's 1 away. And that'll bring up Sophie DeClement. Third base. She basically hit a home run in the first inning, inside the park home run. Swings at the first pitch. It's low. 0-1. A little bit high. 1-1. Inside again. Strike 2 called. 1-2. And swing and a miss on that one. Strike 3, and that's 2 down for the Tide. And the 4th strikeout by Highland. And that'll bring up Adelaide Warner, the pitcher. She popped out in the first inning. First pitch. She went at that one, strike 1. Next pitch. Ooh, high. Inside ball 1, 1-1. On deck for the Tide should Warner reach Abby Pierce. But there's 2 down, 1-1 count. Next pitch. A little bit low. Ball 2, 2-1. Swing and a miss on that one. Maybe she got a piece of it. 2-2. Next pitch. It's a grounder. Going to be gloved. Oh, Metzer overthrew Walters, and that is another error, and they have a runner on first. Mincer just threw it a little bit off. Walters couldn't glove it, and runner safe at first. 2 down, 1 on for Gig Harbor. And the Tide's catcher is the batter, Abby Pierce. Struck out in the first inning. And runner goes. Pinch runner is number 8. And that's McReynolds. Makes it safely over to second on the steal. So it's a courtesy runner, I should say, for Warner. It's McReynolds. So she's at second. 2 down, and let's see here. We have full count, I believe. Pitch, swing, and that's a strikeout. Runner goes. Wasn't that a strikeout? I guess that was not. It's now a full count. Oh, it's 0-2, excuse me. I'm out of my layers, 0-2. So the runner, McReynolds, is over on third base now. There's the ball 1. 1-2. Now I'm caught up. Next pitch. The ground ball is going to be gloved. Throw to first high, and a runner will score. And Abby Pierce is over on first. Actually, she makes right to second on another error. It's 2 errors in the inning for the Highclimbers, and Jaden Sykes is the batter. Did base hit in the second inning. She'll get one right by Walters at first base, rounding so Pierce is in. So it's now 8-0, and let's see here. You have Sykes on second. Still 2 out. Top of the order for the Tide is Anna Stewart. Ground out in the second, had a base hit to lead things off. Scored a run in the first. First pitch. Takes strike 1. Foul tip on that one. 0-2. You've got Sykes over at second. The 2 out RBI. It's a fly ball. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Rounding third is Sykes. She's going to score and add another one. And Stewart has an RBI single. So 3 runs are in. And that'll bring up Audrey Allen. Popped out in the second, had a triple. Scored a run as well, an RBI triple, I should say. In the first, scored a run. Swings at the first pitch, runner goes. And Stewart is over on second. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2's count. 2 down, 3 in, 1 on for the Tide here in the third. Next pitch, outside, ball off the glove of Minters, and Sykes, or actually Stewart, will make her way to third. That's 1-2 is count. 2 out, 3 in for Gig Harbor. Here in the third, leading 9-0 at this point. A lot of damage done with 2 down. And strike 3 called, and that's the 5th strikeout of the inning, or of the game for Highland. So the Tide get 3, leave 1. They now lead 9-0.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider, translation services provided.
Well, bottom of the third inning. Angela Mellors will lead things off for the Highclimbers. Catcher. Trying to see who follows. You just get a number. Warner still in there at the pitcher. First pitch to Mellors. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. To this point, the Highclimbers have 1 hit and a 1 base runner. Pop that one up. Heads up. Strike 2. So 0-2 is the count. Next pitch. That one's popped up as well. 0-2 remains the count. So Angela Mellors steps in with an 0-2 count. Lead off here for the Highclimbers in the third inning. Pops yet another one up, battling. Consistently, the last 3 pitches have been fouled straight back over our head. Swing and a miss, and Mellors is out. It's only the second strikeout by my count by Warner. See who the batter is. Wait till she swings at the first pitch, if that's what she does. First pitch, she does. And that's Zimbus. Kayla. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and strike 2. Top of the order on deck, Teaguli. So the 0-2 count. And 1, 2, 3. Down goes Zimbus. So 2 away for the Highclimbers. And Teaguli is the batter. She popped out in the first.
Come on, baby girl. Show me what you got, girl. Show me what you got.
First pitch today has a ground ball. Oh, nice diving catch by Allen. Throw to first in time, so that's only the second hit. Or not in time, excuse me, it's only the second hit. And we have a runner on first to 2 down, and the batter now for the Highclimbers is Patricia Duggar. She also flied out in the first. Infield is in, swing and miss. Goes back to first. So Teaguli over at first, 2 down, and Patricia Duggar is 0-1. Chose bunt, swings, and she's going to be strike, and Gooley's going to go to second base on the strike. So 0-2 to Duggar with 2 down. Should Duggar reach? Cameron Highland is the batter, and that's ball 1 right at the shoulders, just a little bit too far inside. 1-2. Next pitch, swing, that one's fouled off. Still 1-2. Change it from ball 2, 2 is the count. Teaguli over on second for the Highclimbers, 2 down. Trailing 9-0 at this point. She'll hit one back to the pitcher. Werner will grab it, throw it over to Costello, and that'll end the inning. Highclimbers get a hit. Teaguli is left over there on second. We head to the 4th, 9-0 Gig Harbor.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Top of the 4th inning. Gig Harbor will send up Allen, Hayworth, and Hoffman. Trying to seal this win. Got a long ways to go. I'm sorry, it's going to be Hayworth leading things off, followed by Hoffman and Costello, it looks like. So Hayworth is going to lead things off here for the Tide. And she'll line one that Gooley can't quite get, and that's a leadoff single for Natalie Hayworth. That's the 9th hit given up by the Highclimbers. Caroline Hoffman is the batter. 1 on, nobody out. The pop fly, high fly ball, center field on the run, and dropping it. Wow. So there's runners at first and second for the Tide, and that'll bring up Kaylee Costello. Struck out in the third, reached on the drop third strike in the first, and scored a run, by the way. Swings at the first one, 0-1. Sophie DeClement is on deck for Gig Harbor. 2 on, nobody out here, and Costello is the batter. Low, ball 1-1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Got Natalie Hayworth at second, Candace Hoffman at first. 1-2 the count to Kaylee Costello. Pop up. Almost a good catch there. Still 1-2 the count. I'd have to turn my head around and look. Sometimes it's very interesting to watch people run around and try and avoid balls or try to catch them. So 1-2 the count, nobody out, 2 on for the Tide here. And there's a foul ball, third baseline. Still 2-1 the count. Runners at first and second. Nobody out for the Tide here in the fourth. Swing and drop, third strike, throw over to third, and you're going to get 1 out at third. Smart play by Mellors to get the out over at third. Oh, and that's going to be 2 out, excuse me. So that's going to be a strikeout. So 2 down. And now the batter is DeClement. She'll swing at the first pitch. It hits the dirt and strike 1 called. On the play, Costello makes her way down to third. She made the way to second the last play. Strike 2 call. So 0-2 the count, 2 down, 1 on. Runner is at third for Gig Harbor. Should DeClement reach, Adelaide Werner is on deck. Ball 1, 1-2. High fly ball at center field, and that'll end the inning. So Clement flies out. The Tide leave 1, and it's still 9-0. We head to the bottom of the fourth.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Bottom of the fourth inning. Cameron Highland will lead things off for the Highclimbers. She'll be followed by Alex Walters and Phoenix Miller. The order stays the same. Werner still in there in the pitching circle for the Tide. They lead 9-0. First pitch, going to be a swing, and a base hit's going to drop in. So Highland is on with a one-pitch single. And that'll bring up Alex Walters. Now, Walters popped out in the first. I should mention that so far Cameron Highland is 2 for 2. Had a double in the first and then just that single here in the fourth. And Walters is the batter. First pitch, low. I'd say in the dirt, but it's artificial turf at MCRA. So 1-0. Next pitch, again low, ball 2, 2-0. Ground ball, that's good, or it's a line drive that's going to drop into left field, and that's back-to-back base hits for the Highclimbers. And they have runners at first and second, as Highland is over at second now. Walters is at first, and I'll bring up Phoenix Miller. She ground out in the second to lead things off in the second. First at bat. Pop fly, that one's going to hook and drop in for a base hit. Tagging and making her way to third is Highland, but she's going to be caught there. So one away for the Highclimbers here in the fourth, and runners are still at first and second. And that'll bring up Alina Stevens. She flied out in the second. She popped one up, that's playable. Costello will reach over and grab it out, number 2. Haley Mintzer playing third base. Struck out in the second. High ball 1. She fouls off into the trees in the first base line, 1-1. Sorry, this is Emily Morris, pardon me. Swing, and that one's off the glove of Pierce. But 1 and 2 is the count to Emily Morris. And strike out. So that'll end the inning. Highclimbers leave 2, get 3 hits, however. Still trail 9-0. We head to the 5th.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm proud to be a part of that.
Growing diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours, 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank rating and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
So this is a top of the fifth inning. And Phoenix Miller is in to pitch for the Highclimbers. Let's see here. It's 9 runs, 9 hits. Giving up by Kim Highland in the start. So Miller is the pitcher for the Highclimbers. She will face Adelaide Werner, Abby Pierce, and Jaden Sykes. So Warner had a base hit in the third and popped out in the first, which will lead things off as Miller takes her final warm up. It's like Highland is now over at first, and Walters is at third. Let me make that change on my score sheet. Gooley remains at shortstop, and Will Height, I believe, is over at second. Outfield, I have no idea who's in the outfield. I can subside that it's Duggar, Stevens, and well, now it's going to be Morris. But leading things off for the Tide is Werner. I think that was a ball. I was looking away at the time. I heard it hit the backstop. So here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 2-0, I'm assuming. That's strike on the inside corner. 1-2 the count. I'm sorry, 2-1 is the count. Miller into the pitch. Pop one up. That's playable. Oh. Millers couldn't quite grab that one, so that's strike number 2. So 2-2 is the count. No, this is the leadoff batter for the Tide here in the 5th inning. And Werner will drop one in to left field. And that's a leadoff base hit. Actually, she's going to go to second. And they're going to get her trying to stretch a single into a double. So 1 out. So 1 away for the Tide here. That'll bring up Abby Pierce. No, yes, it will. Number 13, Abby Pierce. She had a base hit in the third, struck out in the first. So another fly ball dropping in to left field. And Pierce makes her way to third and throw and stand-up triple with 1 out for Pierce. And that'll bring up Jaden Sykes. With 1 down for the Tide here. Sykes is 2 for 2. Takes ball 1. She had base hits in the second and the third. Had an RBI in the third and scored a run in the second. Outside ball 2-0. 1 down and 1 on. Abby Pierce over at third for the Tide here in the inning. That ball gets away from Mellors, but Pierce made it about 6 feet down the baseline, turned around and went back. 3, And that ball gets away from Mellors, and then Pierce will score the Tide's 10th run. And let's see here. That puts Sykes on, goes down as a walk, and she makes her way to second on the wild pitch, and that'll be bringing up the top of the order, Anna Stewart. Swings and misses at the first pitch. And let's see, still 1 out. Stewart had a base hit, an RBI single in the third, ground out in the second, and had an RBI, scored a run in the first. So 1 out, 1 in, 1 on. Fly ball high, shallow. Walters will step over to her left to grab it, and that's out number 2 for the Tide here. And that'll bring up Audrey Allen. Audrey popped out in the second, had a triple, an RBI triple in the first, scored a run in the first as well. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Sorry, 1 out, isn't there? 1 out. Excuse me. Strike 2 called. So 0-2 is to count, 1 out, 1 on. A runner in Jaden Sykes over at second. Outside ball 1, 1-2. Fly ball, shallow. Teaguli will grab that one, and actually that was 2 down. Okay, so that's 3 outside, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is right. Okay. Fly out, and that'll end the inning. But the Tide get 1, leave 1, and now lead 10-0.
Hey, sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the Olympic League are playing? Who won the accurate and up to date, making OlympicLeague.com the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the Olympic League. Check out OlympicLeague.com, the official website of the Olympic League.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. Bottom of the 5th inning now. New pitcher for the Tide. It is Hannah Goodell Jr. She takes over for Warner. Let's see, she had 3 strikeouts. In 4 innings of work, only gave up 5 hits, no runs. Leading things off for the Highclimbers here in the 5th. Let's see, it should be Angela Millers. She takes the first pitch. She'll drop in for a base hit to lead things off. So 1 on and nobody out for the Highclimbers. And that will bring up Kayla Zimbis. Struck out in the 3rd. First pitch, swing and a miss. Throw to first. Did they get her? Nope, they did not. Is Mellors dove back safely on the throw to first. It's 0-1 to Kayla Zimbis. Playing in the outfield today for the Highclimbers. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Runner goes, throw to second. They got her. So strike 2, and that's 1 down for the Highclimbers. As Miller's trying to steal second. 0-2 to Zimbis. Teaguli was on deck. And strike out goes Zimbis. So 2 down. It's Teaguli as the batter. Should have base hit in the 3rd and popped out in the 1st. Just left out there at 2nd in the 3rd inning as well. Hitting strike 1. Change up. So 0-1 to Taya. Next pitch. Low ball 1-1-1. 2 down, nobody on for the Highclimbers. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. 1-2.
Take it the other way if he makes you swing at it outside 1.
Here's a ball 2. The count is even. 2-2. So next pitch, ground ball, gloved by DeClement. Throw to first, off, and Teaguli's on. She's going to try and, nope, she's going to turn around. She was going to try and stretch it to go to second, but wisely turned around. And so she reaches on an error. And that'll bring up Patricia Duggar. Now she ground out in the 3rd, popped out in the 1st. So 2 down and 1 on for the Highclimbers here in the 5th. Trying to keep this game alive here. Trailing 10-0. Swung on, and that one's going to go foul. Fly ball. Off the first baseline. 0-1 now the count. Teaguli on first. 2 down for the Highclimbers here in the 5th. I do believe the 10-run rule is in effect after 5 innings and 10 runs. Up. Duggar will bunt one. That's going to roll foul. So 2. Teaguli will go back to first. Duggar goes back to the batter's box. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on for Shelton here in the 5th inning. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And that is the inning. Second strikeout by Goodell. And that'll do it for the Highclimbers, and that does it for the ball game. We will take a timeout. And we'll be right back to wrap this thing up as Gig Harbor Tide knock off the Shelton Highclimbers here at MCRA. Today we'll be right back.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority is the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Birthday. Tonight? I need
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
So it's a final here at MCRA. The Gig Harbor Tide knock off the Shelton Highclimbers. 10-0 here in 5 innings. 10-run rule. The Tide, let's just give you my unofficial things here. Anna Stewart was 3 for 1, had an RBI, scored a run. Audrey Allen was 1 for 3, had an RBI and scored a run. Natalie Hayworth, 2 for 3, 2 RBI. Caroline Hoffman, 2 for 3, scored a run, had a triple. Kaylee Costello, 2 for 3. Sophie DeClement, 1 for 3, batted in 2 runs, and that was an inside the park home run, or a triple with an error, depending on how you want to score that. Adelaide Werner was 2 for 3, scored a run. Abby Pierce, 2 for 3, scored 2 runs, and Jaden Sykes, 2 for 2. And her trip here, let's see here, Werner picked up the win, pitching 4 innings, giving up no runs on 5 hits, striking out 3. For the Highclimbers, let's see, I have them down for, let's see here, 5 hits. It's 6, 7 hits. Is that right? Yeah, 2, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits. Taya Gooley was 2 for 3. Cameron Highland was 2 for 2. Alex Walters 1 for 2. Phoenix Miller 1 for 2. Angela Mellors 1 for 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Yes. So Highland had a double. She took the loss. Gave up. Let's see here. What did she give up here? 9 runs, 9 hits, and 4 innings. Struck out 6, however. So the Highclimbers, they dropped to 2 and 4 on this season. The Tide improved to 3 and 4. Highclimbers are, let's see here. They're 0 and 2 in this South Sound Conference. The Tide are 2 and 0. Next up for Shelton, they travel to Peninsula tomorrow for another South Sound Conference game, which starts a 4-game road trip for the Lady Climbers. Their next home game is April 15th against Central Kitsap. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will broadcast that game on the 15th. Of course, that's tax day. Gig Harbor, they host North Thurston next Wednesday. Our next broadcast is tomorrow when the Shelton baseball team has a non-conference game against Lakes. First pitch tomorrow is 4 o'clock. And that does it for us here at MCRA. Final again, Gig Harbor 10, Shelton nothing. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And of course, I haven't put in my clothes. So stand by. What we got here? There it is. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been made possible by our Community Credit Union. Our priority is you. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. United community, empowered people, exceptional health. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.